Alright, so I'm going to be releasing two videos. The first one is going to be jumps for pacing, and the second one is going to be jumps for kiting and kind of kiting loops. For those who don't know, pacing is basically just getting through the map, and so it's certain jumps you can do to do things faster. Kiting is for dealing with a lot when you have a lot of enemies or a monster and you don't necessarily want to go through the map, but you want to kind of go in a more circular direction so you don't get stuck, but you're still able to deal with a lot of stuff being aggroed to you. And it's kind of ambiguous because some of the jumps could be argued like you use them for pacing, or another jump you could also use for both kiting and pacing. But either way, I'm going to be splitting them up as best as I can and going through the maps and showing all of them. And in making this video, it's made for everyone who plays this game. There are some higher difficulties in modded where some of these um, shortcuts are most useful, and you'll notice that in perhaps lower difficulties, some of them might not be needed or necessary, but this is going to be an all-encompassing video, and so some of these routes I show to help with pacing are made in the context of people playing some of the modded difficulties where enemies are harder to stagger, there's more ambient enemies, and so some of these jumps might only be useful on those difficulties. So on a lot of these stalls, you can actually do a jump to jump through the stall. What you do is you crouch, dodge, and jump. So I crouch, dodge, and jump, and you see you can actually get into these stalls this way, and so that's something, I won't show like every location on every map you can do this, but you can do them on most of them and use it to get through areas you might get stuck.